Good evening, guys. Just something a little bit different tonight. I've done quite well with my cross stitch count so far this month, and I just fancied this evening doing something a little bit different. So I thought I would do a bit of a paint with me. Yeah, just a paint with me by numbers, and this is one that I've had for quite a while now, a couple of years, and just never completed it. And just thought that I fancy doing something a little bit different type of video for you guys. Guys like watching the Stitch with Me videos, so I thought let's try a paint with me one. So this is the picture. I hope it comes out okay. It's kind of like purples and lilacs, flowers, I think poppies and foxgloves maybe. And this is one that a kit that I got off of Amazon. Cost me something like, I think, about £10. And in the kit you get the canvas, and it is a proper like canvas as well. It's really good. You get these 3 paintbrushes and some sort of fixings and all the colours that you need. So yeah, I thought just sit here for sort of 20 minutes maybe, set a little reminder for Alexa. Oh, she's listening. And we'll just see how we go. So let me zoom you in. What bit shall we do? Shall we do a little bit sort of up here? These are all the paints. And see, I have started it. I'm kind of hoping that, you know, if these videos, if there's sort of enough people that are interested in watching them, just nice easy videos to watch, aren't they, while you're stitching. You know, if I can do this like once a week, I can perhaps hurry up and get this finished. But yeah, so let's zoom you in. So apologies for my pregnant belly that is intruding onto the screen. There we go. And yeah, we'll sort of like concentrate around this area here. So I've got sort of some water, just a bit of cloth, a little kitchen towel, just to sort of, you know, keep it dry. Hope my head isn't too far into it. And let's get into it and just have a little chat. So let's do here, number 13. I mean, I am by no means an expert at this. It's just something that, yeah, I thought would, something a bit different to stitching, but just something a little bit different. And I just liked this image. And they have some really nice ones on Amazon. If I can find the original image, because this was a couple of years ago, I will link it in the description. But yeah, I just basically just did a search. I think it was my friend that did one first. Hoping the paints are all okay. Got a bit of paint on that one. So it's been a couple of years since I've worked on this. Yeah, basically, yeah, Sam, my friend Sam, worked on one, and it came out really well. You kind of get to be a little bit creative. What do you want, number 12? You know, and you're still only painting by numbers, if you like, so not having to draw anything. Because I cannot draw. Oh, that one's a bit... Can I put a bit of water in there? It's a bit solid, that one. There we go. but I'm say it's been a couple of years since I've done this. So how is everyone? We had a bit of warmer weather here. It's been a bit hit and miss. It's like it's wanted to rain today, but not quite managed it. Dave is back finally. He spent the weekend in Scotland, working, but yeah, still. Another 12 there. But yeah, we still miss him when he's not here, bless him. It's nice to have him back, but he's now on nights, typically. So, yeah, I'm not seeing him properly. I haven't seen him really much today, a little bit this morning. And then, because he got home about 1 o'clock this morning from Scotland, I took Poppy out for the day and he was already gone by the time we came back. So, yeah, not really seen much of him. Should we try number 18? But we've got Wednesday and Thursday together, so that'll be nice. Wednesday, I think we are going to be decorating the baby's nursery. I just realised I didn't put a timer on. That's fine. I'm going to set a timer for 20 minutes, but here we go. 18, anywhere else? Anywhere else? 18, a little bit there. Tiny bit there. So yeah, so I tried something a bit different with my stitching this month. I used to do it ages ago. I'll move that light a bit more. And where I did 500 stitches on a project. 17, there we go. Before moving on to the next, and I've started that back up again, and yeah, made some good progress on some projects. So I thought, oh, I'll spend some time on something else, something a bit different tonight. It's nice just to mix it up a little bit sometimes, isn't it? I actually got my sewing machine out for the first time for ages as well. Made the baby some burp cloths with some fabric that I purchased while we was on holiday. Absolutely love it. Where should we go? 22. Not very good for you. 22. Bit of a light colour. Not very good one, but yeah, so that was quite nice actually to get some sewing in. Use up some scraps because I bought some like fleecy material, and then just used up some scraps on the to sort of back the fleece. And it's the first time actually that I've like printed off a template and, you know, properly done some sewing, not just something that I've made up myself, I think. So that was quite nice actually. Oh, 19, a bit of green. Bit green, bit green. Where's number 8? There we go, number 8. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so that was quite nice. I did enjoy that. very much look forward to, once we decorate the downstairs, put the extension on next year, this room that I'm in now, which is like my office come dining room, it's got piano in it, it's got gym equipment in it, my sewing machine's now in it because my sewing machine was in Ollie's room, Ollie being the baby. It's very hard to, I don't want to put too much on the brush, but okay, gone well over the lines. I don't think it matters with plants though, does it? I mean, what sort of plants are just all straight lines anyway? Well, none that I know. I've got my son. Oh yeah, so then I'll end up going into a room, my own craft room. The excitement, I tell you. Excitement. I can't wait. Just to be able to have space and organise things how you kind of want them to be organised and to look nice. And yeah, I'm kind of a messy person by nature, but long to be organised. Any more 11? I've got 11 down here, let's do this. Yeah, but long to be organised and need to be organised to be able to sort of function. But everything in my brain disrupts that. It's really weird. It's very calming, this. Number 10. I think I picked this one because I really like the colours in it. And then of course, because I thought they were poppy flowers as well. Some of them poppy flowers anyway. But they've got some lovely examples on Amazon. Some, I'm pretty sure, are kits, cross-stitch kits as well, that are of like a couple walking down. It's kind of like really colourful with trees lined either side. It's like a couple walking down or a couple kissing. It's all like reds and blues and greens. I don't know who makes them, but they're really nice. And then they've got some really nice kind of like other animal type ones. Again, there's just not very, I don't think it's very much money, oh dear, for the amount of time it takes to do them. Like, you know, I think you definitely sort of get your money's worth, assuming they come out nice. The ones I've seen have come out really nice, which is what made me go for it. So yeah, what do we want to do now? Oh, number 10. Missed that one. Let's go back and do that. Where did I see it? Oh, there we go. we had a bit of a scare yesterday with the pregnancy. I ended up having to go up to the hospital because I had blurred vision, and I'd had it on Friday and it sort of went, and then I had it again yesterday, and on your pack that you get from the midwives, you know, there's like loads of little pictures of things to call your midwife about if you get any of these, and one of them is like, you know, blurred vision or spots, and that's what I had, though they don't last very long. So yeah, they asked me to go up at the hospital, but they think it might just perhaps be a bit of my blood pressure changing, or I've had to start taking some iron tablets, so potentially it might still be, but my iron's a little bit low. But it's just surprising, like, how different this pregnancy is to my last. It is just completely different to Poppy's, and whether that's because this is a boy, obviously last time I had a girl, I don't know if I believed any of that last, you know, you just think, oh, I don't know if I believed it, whether there's a difference in your pregnancies between boys and girls. I mean, do they produce, obviously they produce different hormones, but as a baby, do they produce those hormones, if that makes sense? I don't know. Can't say I've ever really thought about it that much, but yeah, it's so weird, it's so different. A lot more morning sickness. I didn't have any morning sickness with Poppy. In fact, I was sort of like 8 weeks gone before I even realised that I had missed a period. With Poppy, because I just had no symptoms whatsoever. I just kept falling asleep. And so, yes, because I kept falling asleep, I remember I was like, oh, I think I might be anemic again. Because I just started a new job as well. And I kept falling asleep in my training. Yeah. It was so weird. I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to the doctors, you know, and see if I can get blood tests. I think I might be anemic again. Yeah, and it was a little Poppy. Whereas this one is, I've had sickness. Was never actually sick though, that is one good thing. Well, sometimes I don't know what's worse, whether just feeling sick, or sometimes once you're sick, then that's it, isn't it? You feel better afterwards. But my sister-in-law, bless her, she they'd not long had a baby. I think he's about 3 months old, and she literally couldn't keep anything down. She'd have a meal, and yeah, about half hour later, she'd be, you know, bringing it back up again. She really couldn't keep anything down. So that must be pretty horrible. I've never been that bad. Had a real sicky day Friday, actually. But yeah, then woke up Saturday like absolutely fine, like nothing could ever happen. Just like, yeah, it's all good now. Did you have much difference in your pregnancies? Anyone who's had sort of like two or more babies, you know, where was there a difference between the boys and the girls, or you know, completely different. If you had like two of the same sex, were they still different or were they the same? How was yours? Oh, that's dried out. Oh, can I get it back? Can I get that back? Not at the minute. Might have to go in with a different green. Oh, I don't have a different green. Some paint thinner or something maybe on that will do the trick, I imagine. Don't want to waste it. If I can, if there's a way around it, then I can work something else. Work it out. Or maybe you guys might know how to get some. I do have some nail varnish remover next to me actually. Will that work? To thin it out a bit? Maybe not what it's initially used for, but I'm intended. So what I'm going to do for the rest of the night, Poppy is in bed. I think I will pull out another cross stitch. I just finished 500 stitches. I don't know if I ever finished the story actually, did I? I said like I was doing 500 stitches on one project and then move on to another. And I've just finished 500 stitches on my tiger project. So I can move on to another cross stitch. And I find I get more work done on the pieces, or if I'm constantly switching, you know, and then I can go back to, if I fancy it, go back to it and do another 500 a bit later on in the month or something like that. But yeah. Might do my Heaven and Earth piece. I was a bit torn to do my Emma Condon or Heaven and Earth, because Emma Condon, 500 stitches on an Emma Condon piece, you'd get quite a lot of progress done. I'm going to go over that 12 because that's a bit, still see the number. Yeah, 500 stitches on that will show quite a bit of progress. So I wasn't sure whether to crack on with that. I am loving my Heaven and Earth at the minute, my Egyptian goddess, or Egyptian queen I think she's called, which was a freebie. But it's just restarting it in 10 stitch, it's just been like such a game changer. It really has. And I was speaking to a lady in my group, so a Facebook group, and I said to her, like, does it make you wonder now, like, why you didn't try 10 stitch so long ago? And she said, yeah, you just get so much more progress done, don't you? And visible progress as well. Although I am itching to start my The Amazing Animal Kingdom Very much looking forward to that. It's number 12 up there. Trying not to get my hands too got my hand in something. So I would say, if you want to do this, don't leave it 2 years in between your colours, in between when you start it to when you put it down and start it up again, because your paints don't really like it. But I'm going to persevere. I'm going to persevere with it because I don't want to waste it. Kind of like actually that it's a little bit rough and ready. Doesn't really bother me. Doesn't really sort of bother me too much. I suppose it's just nice to do something a little bit different, isn't it? Whether it comes out absolute rubbish or not. And I may decide that I don't want to put this on the wall. But let's kill some time, and I've got to sit here, relax, have a chat with you guys. And yeah, just relax. So that's the main thing. It's quite good for mindfulness, this, like just taking it easy, taking a breath, you know, and forcing yourself to slow down. It's very good for that. Just some peace and quiet. I think we all need that, don't we? You want to slow your breathing down. Any more 17? Oh, there's a little bit in there. There we go. Number 9. Ouch. Do a few more colours and then we'll leave it there for tonight. Crack on with some stitching. Make a nice cup of tea. A couple of ginger nut biscuits. And I think I'd do the Heaven and Earth piece. What do I want to? Yeah, no, I do want to. I'm enjoying it so much. I keep meaning to my Together We Stand one, check to see, because obviously with the, if anyone watches my videos, with the Egyptian Queen, I was able to just turn the fabric round and reuse it instead of having to worry about purchasing new fabric when I've gone from 4 crosses to 10 stitch. And I keep meaning to check to see whether I can do the same for for Together We Stand, which is my other Heaven and Earth piece with the eagles. But yeah, I keep forgetting. I am on 2 weeks annual leave now, so maybe I'll actually be able to get some bits done. All those things that you want to get done but don't. Catch up on some TV, or David's on nights, maybe start a new series. If anyone's got any recommendations. I'm also reading a really good book at the minute, so I'm just kind of like enjoying going to bed a bit earlier and reading my book for a little while. I must admit, I'm not the neatest at this, I know I'm not, but I do kind of like that it's, you know, just not all flat, the paint, you know, because I think it's like kind of adds a little bit more of an effect, homemadey effect, you know. I don't like to look spotless, or spotless isn't the right word, but yeah, I want it to look like it's something that I've done. Quite a bit of this colour actually, it's quite nice. Some beautiful colours in this, really nice colour palette. All these pinks, and there's a really nice purple colour. Number 18. There we go. There we are. There you are. I hope you've don't mind sitting there watching me do some painting. I hope you've been sitting there doing some cross stitch as well. Certainly enjoyed getting back up with Flosstube. Found some new people. Don't ask me to name them because I completely forgot. But yeah, I always try and comment on people that I watch. Not always possible. Sometimes you've just got it on your phone as you're in the middle of doing stuff. But yeah, if you're watching this and you do Flosstube, then please feel free to, you know, leave your channel name or link or something to your channel. Spread the word. There we go. Look, some nice big pink bits up here. I'm quite hungry now. We only had a light dinner. Now I'm getting hungry again. There we go. I think that will do for now. Right, I'm going to leave it there. So thank you for joining me on this new video. I hope it's not been too boring. Hopefully there'll be another one. If I get some sort of decent views or comments or something, then yeah, I'll do some more. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely evening.